Good day, viewers. Welcome back to another week of virtualization and cloud migration. This marks our sixth week or sixth lecture in this course, and today we are going to look at the cloud services. All right, we look at cloud service models. Cloud service models are framework that define the level of abstraction and control users have over the computer resources in a cloud environment. These models have to differentiate between the types of services offered by cloud providers, ranging from raw infrastructure to complete application solutions. So now we are going to look at how the models have been divided. These cloud services models are: we have the infrastructure as a service, the platform as a service, software as a service. These are the models that we have for the cloud services. So we are going to look at them one after the other as subtopics. All right, let's start with infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service provides the most fundamental level of cloud computing services. It offers virtualized computer resources over the internet, enabling users to rent IT infrastructure such as servers, storage, and networking environment on a pay-as-you-go basis. Users are responsible for managing the operating system, application, and some other components, while the cloud provides manage the physical hardware. So in this way, you find its on-demand services model. It allows dynamic scaling on the resources and with the resources which are distributed as services. It generally includes multiple users on a simple piece of hardware. It totally depends on a customer to choose the resources wisely as per need. Also provide billing management also, and the billing management is like the way we give billing management for the cloud services. So that's how it is. If you refer back to our billing services or billing methods that we discussed, so it also provides that on how you can purchase the services. Right, so now we are going to look at the virtualization components in infrastructure as a service. We have the compute, we have the storage and network virtualization. These are the components that we have in infrastructure as a service. The compute have virtual machines. Virtual machines, VMs, are created on top of the physical server. Each virtual machine can have an isolated environment that mimic the behavior of a physical computer, allowing the user to run their operating system and applications independently. Then we also have storage virtualization. Virtualized storage such as the block storage, that is the virtual disk, or object storage, which is the cloud storage, that is online. Abstract physical systems, storage systems. User can allocate, scale, and manage storage capacity through the simple interface of the storage virtualization. Then we also have the network virtualization, where virtual networks are created using technologies such as the virtual private cloud, that is the VPC, the VLANs virtual local area networks, or the SDS software-defined networks. This network isolation the segmentations can allow for the creation of multiple network within a single cloud infrastructure network. So these are the components that are in software infrastructure as a service. And then the popular infrastructure as service providers are the Amazon Web Service, where we have the EC2, the Microsoft Azure, the Google Compute Engine, of which these services we have looked at them in our previous classes. Alright, let's move to the next model, which is the platform as a service. After looking at infrastructure as a service, now we are going to look at platform as a service. Platform as a service provide a high level of abstraction by providing a complete development and deployment environment. Basically, this is meant for developers, programmers, software engineers. It includes infrastructures like infrastructure as a service, but also provide additional tools and services for developing, testing, and deploying applications or softwares. The cloud provider handles everything from the underlying hardware to the runtime environment. When you look at it, in short, I can say, a platform as a service lets you concentrate on building and running your applications without the hassle or the problem of managing servers, operating system, or other infrastructure components. It's simple. The development and deployment process make it easier and faster and more efficient in terms of the usage. That is platform as a service. It provides a platform for you to develop, to test, to deploy a system. That is an application. All right, now we look at virtualization component in platform as a service. Platform virtualization on containers and managed databases. So the platform virtualization, the cloud provider offers a pre-configured software stack that includes operating system, database, web servers, and development tools. These are abstracts from users, allowing them to focus on application without worrying about hardware or lower level software. Then we also have the containers. Platform as a service often use containerization techniques like the Docker to packages application with their dependencies into isolated containers. This ensures that applications can run consistently across different environments. For example, in development environment or staging environment, and as well as in production. Then we have managed databases. Platform as a service offers, they often include managed databases, which include the SQL databases, the NoSQL databases also, and where users can interact with databases without needing to manage the underlying infrastructure. We have the popular platform as a service providers. We have the Google App Engine, Microsoft Azure App Services. Then we have the Amazon Web Services, Elastic Beanstalk. These are the popular platform as a service providers. All right, now we can say in summary, cloud services models define the level of control and abstraction users have over cloud resources. We look at the infrastructure as a service, which offers the most controlling, provide virtualized computing resources, such as server, storage, and networking that user manage include operating system and applications. Where we also look at the platform as a service, which offers a high level of abstraction, providing a complete deployment and development environment with pre-configured tools and services. The provider manages the underlying infrastructure and runtime. We also look at the key infrastructure as a service component includes the virtual machine, storage virtualization, and the network virtualization. Then the key also component in platform as a service, we look at platform virtualization, the containers, and the managed databases. Then the popular providers that we also look at, we look at the Amazon Web Services, the Azure, and we also look at the Google Cloud. These are the major service providers that we look at in our today's class. So we will see you next in our next classes. But in presence of any questions, please don't hesitate to ask questions. I will be there to refer back to your questions. Thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful time.